Good morning from New York. I am your personal mystic, calling to the mystic in you. And today's subject, inner mind communication, faith, hope, and universal love. Feeling the path, realization. Well, what gives us faith and love? Well, resolving and getting rid of, in part, damaged faith and love, and finding the love in our lives that has strengthened us, and remembering these things, and proclaiming this faith and love. And hope. Hope comes from, well, the first thing comes from compassionate empathy, practicing it within and without. Within is the inner mind communication. The without is the philosophy of inner mind communication, which is the outer expression of compassionate empathy. Hope is helped by objective empathy, which helps us to find a good path forward, and giving us a reasonable hope for something better, whether an hour from now or later, much later. And these are important. And the universal love, well, how do we get the universal love? Well, you've heard it said that the source of universal love is supposed to be God, and that such a being is all powerful and all loving. And looking around, Neil deGrasse Tyson said, well, that couldn't exist. You look around, um, there's no love, It's, so, I mean, it's not a very pleasant kind of situation that we're in. So, he must not be all powerful if he's all loving. If he is all powerful, he's not all loving. Well, it kind of depends on your definition of love. The artist, the creative empathy. From that perspective, all is love. Everything is given a chance to exist. I mean, how can you have universal love and not have that? Well, everything to have a time in the sun, a chance to exist. And that's universal love. And so, from that perspective, the personification, if you will, of the absolute truth, or the undergirding truth of all things, could be both all loving and all powerful. Yeah. And all powerful doesn't mean that you use your power at the time. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, saith the Supreme. So, the Supreme, as we envision it, is all of these kinds of love. The universal love, the love that helps us move into the future, objective love, and the faith in love, which comes from compassionate empathy, which helps us to feel and resolve any helplessness around our needs and our feelings and their expression, which was damaged faith in love, giving us the addiction to symbolic love, which is been called the love of money, the source of all evil. Source of all evil, therefore, is a lack of faith in love. Okay. Oh, we have all three of these. And feeling the path. What is feeling the path? Well, feeling the path recognizes that it's all about you. You know what you need, you know how you feel about things. And if love doesn't touch that reality of your feelings, you don't change for the better, and you're lost from the path. So you need to have that love flow from all these sources, moving inside you, and being so strong that you find yourself helping the love flow in the world and everything around you. Is the path only that, looking within, that some people joke about as navel, belly button gazing. No, it's not. Because the love flow isn't just something that happens inside you, but it's what happens around you. And around you is where, we learn, we grow from our basic instinctual abilities to be at play, to focus, and to express in regards to our feelings and our needs. And, so we learn and evolve as we grow from that infantile state where there is no self-concept into a sense of who we are in the world, in space-time, and we have these abilities that emerge from these basic, these skills that emerge from the basic abilities of play, focus, and expression. Now, I've talked about that before, but for those who haven't heard it, focus evolves in social circumstances where we learn from society and people. It evolves into objectivity. Okay, but that's an outside force that's helping us to do that. So the help isn't just from inside, it's from outside too. And play is that creative ability to create play, and the source of our sense of a universal love. Appreciation of every story of every person is a wonderful story, enjoyable, and a chance to call to the main character of that story to be the hero of love. And the ability to be compassionate. That's also learned from receiving that kind of compassionate empathy. It evolves in society because of the need to express your feelings, your needs, and so on. But everything is about, in terms of your change and your growth, your spiritual growth, it's based in how you feel. People trying to help you from the outside should not be trying to tell you how you should be feeling or trying to guess how and why your feelings are there, or trying to tell you what the next step on your path needs to be. How could they possibly know? Well, they claim to sometimes. But as the great Arthur Janoff said once, yeah, two people can have the same dream for different reasons, and the same dream for different reasons. Did I say the same thing twice? The same dream for the same reasons, and the same dream for different reasons. You don't know. You can't guess from outside. That's you have to trust the individual to be in touch with their feelings. Your feelings are your feelings. And also your history is your history. Using the mystic path of compassion, creativity, objectivity, focus, play, and expression. The 6 paths of the path of true mystic, the rational mystic. Yeah. These paths, in your place in it, only you know. You know how to begin. You know, and how do you know? Because you have to be in your comfort zone to grow. You're outside of it, you're in a traumatic situation, aren't you? You're not having a pleasant time at all. You're not having a time or a capacity in which you feel comfortable to deal with whatever life is throwing at you. So, only you know your comfort zone, only you know the next step that you need to take, for sure. There's some good guessers out there, but no. You are the best. So it's really feelings first. If you get in touch with your feelings, then you have realizations, the enlightenments that are tailored just for you, and that guide you on your path to that connection to the universal love, which of course all mystics long for, is one way or another, a connection with the absolute truth, which for human beings needs to be the love flow, that which promotes our species and life in general and ourselves, that universal love, that perspective above our timeline. I can see the story, the movie of your life, and call to you. What a wonderful story. what a wonderful movie I'm watching. I really enjoy it, but could you be a hero for love in that story? Make it so much better. So much better and better. The more the mystic hero in you stands up. And that's the outer practice that is absolutely necessary for the true mystic. That outer, uh, what you do to progress the love flow in humanity, which means, equal rights, respect for the individual. It also means the ability for people to take the journey from damaged faith and love, which we all have, to realizing that the cause, which was the helplessness around your needs, feelings, and their expression, which damaged the love flow and faith and love, and seeing past the symbols to the real need that was blocked. Then feeling that, which only you can do, no one can do it for you, feeling that block, that need, by the path, the practices I talk about, feeling that, integrating that, you see, again, you see the real need. The symbolic doesn't hold up. That love of money, that love of symbolic need doesn't hold up under the forces of compassion, of love, the universal love that the mystic follows. Doesn't hold up. And so you realize those needs are losses. And you have to, we're human beings. It takes time, this path. You need to feel the loss. Well, what's that? Well, it means grieving what you lost. Grieving it and being able to let it go. And after that, you can forgive from your heart. And forgiving from your heart allows you to finally say, more so, how the hurt, how the damaged faith and love in you hurt other people. And from then, you realize, after remorse, that you're no longer that person. To some degree, at least, you're no longer that person, and to some degree, you've been born again. And so, some people are faster and some are slower, but all worthy of love. And a punishing attitude is the opposite of the mystic path. That means that I haven't done these things in myself, so I don't recognize the need of others to do that in order to change. So I want to change right now. You hurt me, change right now. You hurt society, change right now. By golly, and if you don't, I will punish you. Teach you by fear to be a more loving person. Yeah, really? That sound a little strange to you? It's because it is. It's very much, this punishing attitude is very much tied to the evil path. Because if you're seeing it that way, you're not following the path. and or you're just beginning. So, you know, that's the way you change. That's what needs to happen. And I hope all of this has been clear to you. You can get help from outside, sure, with your creativity, learning that. Learning creativity, compassion, and objectivity. And how do we do this? How do we promote this in society? Well, there are practical things to do. Emotional or social intelligence classes in every grade, any grade, in every grade in education, from the beginning to the end, reminding and changing the approach each year so that children have a chance to learn the love flow. And how does that relate to democracy? You hear me talk about democracy. Well, democracy respects the individual and the freedom of the individual, the freedom to grow at their own rate and to learn, and the opportunities to learn. What are three things that get in the way? And this is about your health. What are the three things that are getting in the way? Well, the greed of corporations dumping sugar in our food in order to keep us addicted is hurting our physical health. Three things hurt our physical health. The lack of blood flow, the mystic path not being there. The lack of blood flow, the lack of healthy physical exercise, and the lack of a proper diet, a truly nutritious diet, which doesn't involve foods that dump a lot of sugar in it. And so you want to be healthy, healthier. If you want to promote health in society, you want to promote health in yourself. These three aspects of health need to be addressed. You notice I'm not addressing all three. There are others who can help with exercise and training you with proper diet and so on. They're experts in that, and I am not. So there's the other thing. People trying to be your total guru. No. The only real guru or ultimate teacher is all of us working together in love. And jokingly, I would have to say good luck with that. But on the hopeful side, every now and then we do work together. And usually, after we've already created a big mess and we're cleaning up. Yeah. Or during some brave souls are trying to help, while the chaos is going on. But anyway, I hope this is a clear picture of many things for you today. But realizations are for you to have, for someone else to implant within you. So, it's up to you, Mystic. Will you be the hero in the journey of your life? So I like to say at the end of my presentations, Namaste, which is an honoring from of perspective of the love flow to the perspective of the love flow that's in you, encouraging one another, and at the same time honoring the wonder that we're all a part of, and that exists in each one of us, the wondrous beauty of life, and all of its horrors, and all of its delights. Yes, the journey is still beautiful, even in the midst of pain. And those unwilling to take up what Jesus called the cross, their own cross, and say mine, your own, to address that damaged faith and love, grow. Not worthy of me. Well, what does that mean? Not worthy of the path. I am the way, the truth, and the life. That message could come from any mystic who feels this wondrous love flow and connection with the Supreme. And is Jesus such a mystic? And look at some of the last things he said. I wish that, basically said, I wish that just as you and I are one, himself as a mystic, joined with the inner artist, the supreme love flow. They also, talking about all those who follow the mystic path, they also be one with us. One kind of means all together. All together. Namaste.